Disney Pixar, The World of Cars, Meet the Cars, Part 2. Please check the description below if you'd like to see Part 1 of this book. This Part 2 is going to be a little bit different and a little more interesting. I've added pictures of all the cars I have here at my home from this part of the book. Hope you enjoy, so if you'd like to see that, please keep watching and listening. Alright then, let's meet the cars. First we have Bessie. Bessie is Radiator Springs' resident road paving machine. Everyone agrees she's a low-maintenance gal, but more than one unexpected hitcher has learned her quirks the hard way. Doc likes to say, laying asphalt with Bessie is more like dancing than paving. Fill her with kerosene, gravel, and tar, and she'll produce the most beautiful ribbon of blacktop you've ever laid rubber on. But you don't want to pull her too fast or get her steamed up. Bessie has 2 huge buckets of molten tar, and she knows how to use them. Just ask Lightning McQueen. Next we have Frank the Combine. Frank is a hard worker. He spends his days in the fields harvesting, threshing, and clearing grain. Then it's off to oversee the tractor's work for the rest of the afternoon. But at the end of his long day, Frank is ready to power down for the night and prepare for the early morning ahead. So if you're planning to wake Frank up, you'd better have a good reason or a really good escape route. Tractor. Tractors are hard workers. They enjoy what they do, plowing through the fields on a nice day and then falling asleep in the moonlight. But ever so often they wake up to the sounds of snorting and giggling in the distance, and they find themselves laying on their backs, staring up at the stars. But they don't mind. It's actually kind of nice to sleep laying down for a change. Next we have Dustin Mellows. Dustin Mellows was a delivery truck for trophy spark plugs in the 1950s. The mild-mannered van had a monthly route that took him through Radiator Springs. On one of his regular stops in town, Dustin had a near head-on collision with one of the locals. It all worked out though. The 2 cars fell in love and moved to the nearby suburb of Cooperville, where they now enjoy a relaxing retirement together. Alarm clock. When Sally redid her motel, she wanted every guest who stayed there to wake up with a smile. This original novelty clock car from the 1960s really does the trick. Timothy Time Zone. Hot on the tail of suspected bank robbers, bounty hunter Timothy Time Zone found himself in the sleepy town of Radiator Springs, where he interviewed the locals at Flo's for hours. Ultimately, it was a tip from Luigi that led him to an abandoned silver mine on the outskirts of Carburetor County. There, he single-handed apprehended the notorious Gasket Gang. It seems that the Gasket Gang burned through a lot of tires on their high-speed getaways. Greta has decided to get a full-body makeover and a hot new flame job at Ramon's House of Body Art. Tonight she's going to see the renowned Body Shop Quartet. The Rumbles, the baritone Chet, is an old traffic school teacher who she hasn't seen in years, so she has to look her best. Next we have Mildred Bylane. Mildred Bylane first passed through Radiator Springs in the 1940s as part of the publicity tour. When she accidentally swerved into a bed of flowers, she found herself rescued by none other than the town's shyest resident, Red. When Mildred's job called her overseas, she left Red a single flower to remember her by. To this day, he keeps her memory alive by caring for the descendants of that very flower. Valerie Veet. Valerie Veet was a traffic analyst on her way to Portland to start a new job when she veered off at Radiator Springs exit to find a place to fill up. Valerie was immediately charmed by the small town, so she offered her services to the city council. Today, she is the head of the City Expansion Committee. She gives advice about how to preserve Radiator Springs' unique historical character. Nick stickers. Nick's secret passion has always been bumper stickers. Fearing the looks he might get from his friends and coworkers, Nick never actually wore any stickers. He just bought them and hid them in his trunk. Then one day, he stumbled upon Lizzie's memorabilia shop. Her bumper stickers were so hilarious that Nick decided it was time to let it all hang out. Now Nick drives down the road covered bumper to bumper with stickers. He's never felt so free. Edwin cranks. Edwin was a creature of habit. Regular oil checks, dinner for one at Flo's every night, and a new coat of tan paint every year. Then a weekend with some old college buddies led to an unforgettable night. He got a shocking metal flame green paint job. To his horror, everyone in town couldn't stop staring at him. But to his surprise, the girls in town couldn't stop staring either. Edwin's habits didn't change too much after that, though dinner at Flo's every night became dinner for two. Derek Decal Dobbs. Derek Decal Dobbs came to Radiator Springs to find work with his old pal Ramon, touching up paint jobs and giving much-needed facelifts. Derek not only paints cars, he also paints murals. He painted a beautiful mural on the side of one of the town's shops, declaring Radiator Springs a happy place. Well, that's all for now. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this story. If you did, please give this video a like so I know to do a part 3 from this book. And don't forget to subscribe for more stories. Thank you and goodbye for now.